When's this meeting happening, Theo? I don't like being exposed after last night's shit show.
Soon. We're early.
Some guy died saving our asses. Doesn't that bother you?
We don't know that he died.
Well, he went Nova. Either that killed him or Justice did. Dead's dead, Theo.
Pax said she tried to recruit him. He made a choice to sacrifice himself.
Look, we got out of Chicago. Justice doesn't know we're here. And Theo's got a plan, right? So aside from the hangovers, we're all good, right, Theo?
I'm not saying I didn't have fun before it all went to hell. And a hangover's a small price to pay. But it could have ended in disaster. We're here now. And the bus is not going anywhere. It can't go where we're going. I'll fill you all in on the details once we've met with our Nova Scotia contact in a little while. We're early, so let's just stay put and lay low. By tonight, we'll be out of the country.
This is where I was created.
Huh?
Detroit. Rotown. In the robot factories. I guess it's home.
What's eating her? Or them? I forget what conclusion CT came to last
Just
night.
let it be, Eli.
Brought something back from the bar for you.
What the fuck is... Sorry, the hell is this?
Not that much of an improvement.
I suppose I do like starting things on fire. Almost got you blown up that one time. Reminds me, I once ignited the gas tank of an armored car from 100 yards away with just a AA battery, 3 matches, and a handful of... Okay, you know what? You win. This is a pretty good gift, champ.
How's she doing?
Hard to tell, but she can read the room. She knows something's up. And then again, don't listen to me. I'm just a babysitter because the robot's navel-gazing and the feral girl's taking a break. Oh, don't give me that look. Feral's a compliment. I admire anyone who's able to survive out there on their own. And Boy Wonder is trying to cure your sister's hangover. He can really hold his alcohol. I'm pretty impressed. So I'll handle the kiddo while the grown-ups are dealing with whatever shit, whatever crap you think you need to deal with.
Well, can you just dial it back, like, 40%, please?
Nope. Sorry. Although, I did lose my gloves at the bar. I can't be sad about that for a few minutes, if you want.
Yes, please, I'll take it.
I warned you about the drinking.
Okay. I know. Just shut up, please. Shut up. This will pass. Okay, we survived. We learned, well, I don't know. I learned something. There's more than one way to fight back. That guy died to save us, and we owe him and everyone like him. So we can't just run away from this.
Morale's flagging.
I'm as lost as they are. That's the problem with becoming part of this crew. I lost perspective. They need someone to take care of them, and I feel like I'm failing them. I thought I'd prepared for all eventualities, but now I'm at a complete loss about what to do. We have to assume they're coming after us now. Let me know when you're ready to go meet our contact. But there's still time if you want to check in with the others, or just walk around for a bit. Man, I'm thirsty. Should have bought some water at the last service station we visited.
We got lucky last night.
You and Gnome got lucky. The rest of us were never in danger, just inebriated. I got caught up in camaraderie. That's so unlike me, and I'm sorry.
Remind me, who are we meeting and why?
One of Nova Scotia's people in Toronto. He does business on both sides of the border, so he's able to cross the bridge. He'll get us north, out of the Republic, before we return through Maine. We'll still need to stay off the radar in Canada. The last thing they want on their hands is a bunch of wanted fugitives from the Republic. That'd be a diplomatic nightmare. I don't know exactly how they plan to get us across the bridge, but we'll have to ditch the pass. Justice will be looking for it.
I'll walk around for a bit.
Let me know when you're ready to head in.
Why did they leave when you came over?
We argued last night at the bar. Gnome thinks I'm jealous or possessive or something. I don't know.
Why are you jealous of Gnome?
Not of Gnome. They were flirting with... It became a thing, and I guess I was kind of jealous. Gnome and I, we've been on and off for so many years. We're not together now, but seeing them, I don't... Man, they could have waited until this whole trip was over to, you know...
You and Gnome were together, like boyfriend, girlfriend?
What?
Except...
You didn't? Oh, yeah. Sort of like that, I guess. Never mind. It's complicated. This is for you, Ophelia.
Hamlet. By Shakespeare? I know Shakespeare. And I believe I know this book, too. It's a stage play, right? I think Eli performed this for me. And that it has something to do with the name he gifted me. This is a nice gift, Pax. I'll use this to occupy myself while you're all busy with your mission.
Are you still mad at me?
Don't you have a meeting to get to?
What's going on?
I am mad. But it's temporary. I can never stay mad at you for long. Maybe that is the problem, but... Let's talk later. Once you're back from this meeting of yours.
So, home.
I suppose. It's where I was manufactured and assembled, alongside countless other labor bots, combots, drones, mindless machines. This is a wildflower. I think they call this butterfly weed. I was surprised to find anything growing here in the middle of October. It's a hostile environment for a tiny flower to bloom. It's lucky to have survived this long. And if it stays here, it will probably die. But if I bring it with me and find a place to replant it, I can help it grow. That might sound like a waste of time, but I don't mind the work if something good comes out of it. Besides, they programmed me to care. It's my nature. I want to see what it becomes when it's in full bloom.
This is the Republic. A brick and concrete corpse. A skeleton of rusted steel. Can the weave bring life back to something that's long dead? There's no hope here. No reason to stay. I'll be glad to leave this place. The machines that came out of this place will continue walking until they can't, but nothing new is being built. Sooner or later, it will all just stop. And maybe we can still build something from the rubble. Coalitions, networks, alliances. There's hope out there. If people are capable of collaborating, we get out while we can, like rats from a drowning ship. Wherever we go, it'll be better than this. Once this town was a symbol of the Republic's technological might and industrial dominance. Maybe it can be again, if the right people can use their power to rise above the slow decay. There's no hope here. To believe otherwise is delusional.
Please don't wander off, Box. Let's stay close to the boss. Just in case.
Time to go?
Time to go.
Eli, Ziggy, we could use some backup.
Why meet here? In this desolate industrial wasteland.
I think you just answered your own question.
This must be paradise for you, see? This place is littered with Doughbots.
Doughbots.
Dead robots, Theo. Obviously, Rotown's a graveyard filled with doughbots. If it was time for a scavenger hunt.
Hopefully these things won't wake up like they did back in the school. Do you think CT knew these guys? Do you think they were, like, friends or family?
CT didn't grow up here, you know. They were just built here. I doubt they were even switched on.
Okay, because I want to look for batteries and robot parts with you, but I'll feel really conflicted about picking apart CT's first cousins or something.
No, that's not... yeah, sure.
This is it. Z, Eli, can you stay out here and keep watch? I don't want to spook our contact. And I also want a heads up
If anything happens, we'll knock 2 times.
And if everything's fine, we'll knock 3 times.
No, that's just confusing, Eli.
We need to plan not just for a worst case scenario, Ziggy, but also for the best.
Fine. Just keep watch. Let us know. And if anything happens, we'll regroup at the bus.
So, this is where they made them.
Made what?
The ARC models, like CT, the Henrys, and Bettys, they built them in Rotown, before the noise.
These factories have been abandoned for decades. Why the sudden interest in robotics?
Know thy enemy, Theo. So, where's this contact of yours?
They'll be here. Nova Scotia has never not kept their word.
They bailed on us in Chicago.
The bar was flush with justice. If we had met there, we might all be behind bars. And we can't just keep driving east, hoping to make it to Maine on our own. They're looking for us now. We have to ditch the bus and cross into Canada. So, we wait until they show up, even if it takes all day.
This is the right place.
Yes.
They're late.
They'll come.
I do not like
Don't put your germs on me.
I told you, it's allergies.
It's not allergy, it's the flu.
Why are there...
Yeah, watch out. He has the flu.
Please, be quiet. Why are there two of you? There was only supposed to be one of you.
You're looking for batteries. Those are some nice shoes, mister.
What the hell are you talking about? Batteries?
You're late.
Pax. We're looking for batteries. Those are some nice shoes, mister.
Nice shoes. I don't get it. Oh, right. The code phrase. I forgot. Thanks. I just had them shined?
That's not the right.
Oh, screw this. You're Theo, I'm Desmond. Nova Scotia sent me, and this person is Mrs.
Ah! No names. Just Nai is fine.
You're breaking protocol.
We're running late since this one refused to cooperate. I don't have time for protocol and all that spy crap. Who's the girl?
Ty, stop spraying germs on me.
It's allergies. It's allergies.
And I'm a ballerina. You should be wearing a mask. Now you're going to infect everyone with your disease.
How do we know you are the one we're supposed to meet? And is Desmond even your real name? Because, man,
Okay, let's just get on with this. Who is she, Desmond? We were told it was going to be just you.
Seems we were both caught unawares. She's a noble. You're taking her to Nova Scotia.
I'm going
What?
with them.
There's no time to... Ugh. Look, clock's ticking. Everyone is just gonna have to deal. You're going with them, and you're taking her. And now, we need to get going.
Hold on. We don't even know what the plan is. I'm not rushing out of here until I understand what's going on.
Christ, Fine. We have, a few minutes. What do you need to know?
How do we get across the bridge?
We have a truck. You and your crew will have to get in the back together with Nai here.
Where's this truck?
Close. Is that all? Because we really should get going.
And how do we get across the bridge? Won't they search the back?
I have contacts. They owe me favors, okay? You let me worry about all of that, Theo. You just worry about getting your people together.
why did you leave us hanging at the bar?
There were, reports. Justice activity. I mean, I couldn't risk... and this one was handed to me, and getting her into the city. Look, changes happen, schedules shift. You got the message, and you're here now. Can we just get on with things?
And once we're in Canada, how do we make it across?
Did they tell you nothing? We'll get out of Canada and into Acadia as quickly as possible. The French are a little less rigid with their diplomatic formalities.
You have contacts? In justice?
Fucking allergies! how else do you think we get anything done? We bring stuff across the bridge on a regular basis. Sometimes that means stuff strategically drops off the back of the trucks. My guys in Justice get to bring home some contraband for their families. Everyone's happy, except you, apparently. From there on, it's straight east until the Republic border, Maine, and Nova...
Why are you so nervous?
Nervous? I'm not nervous, but we're on a schedule here, and we need to get going.
Whose schedule? Yours?
Justice is looking for you guys, yeah? I think it's in your best interest to leave as soon as possible. From there on, it's straight east until the Republic...
How do you know Justice is looking for us? Did you tell him that, Theo?
Did I tell
doesn't
you that?
matter, and you're wanted people, and we need to get you out of Detroit and the Republic too fucking sweet. From there on, it's straight east until the Republic border, Maine, and Nova Scotia.
How do we get across the border into the Republic?
Like I already told you, contacts, favors, network. You're going to have to trust me. We've got this. Now, can we go?
Anything you want to ask about? Pax?
No more questions from me.
Thank you. Please, go round up your little gang and let's all regroup outside. I'll take you to the truck. It's just on the other side of the tracks. And please, hurry. We have a schedule to keep.
So anyway, some contact you got there.
They can't all be winners.
Stop mumbling. It's impolite.
Yes, ma'am.
I love a man who knows his manners. Lead the way, sweet cheeks.
Keep your mouth shut or those snipers will fire. You'll be dead before
Prefect,
you say.
please. We don't want to kill you, but like Prefect Kim just told you, we have snipers on all the rooftops.
No one's here to go Nova and save you this time, deviants.
We're taking you into custody for multiple offenses, including the murder of justice officers, incitement to violence, terrorism.
What the hell?
Get out! Holy shit, our in your face!
Anyone on it? Caretaker? What about...
I don't know. Went too fast.
They would never put anyone in danger.
Where are they?
And is CT still on that bus? How much time can a robot take before...
We need to worry about these guys first.
We need to worry about our friends.
We can't help them. You've got nobody. We can't help them if we're dead, right?
Yeah, fair enough. So, let's destroy these murdering fascists.
Steady. Eyes on me. Steady on, Z. They're just
doing their job. I've heard that one before.
I'm sure they're fine, Z. I mean, not these guys. They're...
Oh, they're about to get the day.
I was hoping this would be a 3 knocks kind of day.
I'll be happy if we make it through this day in one piece.
The quicker we get through these guys, the quicker we'll be out of here.
And the quicker we can...
Shit!
I don't see anyone inside.
CT?
Hello.
Oh, you're okay.
Was there anyone else on board?
Everyone's safe. Let's get you out of here.
Guys? Trouble ahead?
CT, go!
Bother going after a robot?
I think we are their top priority.
Well, I'm getting sick of being their top priority.
You know, the ones who are all, we're giving you an ultimatum.
I knew those guys would catch up with us again.
I think they got smushed by the bus.
Hope springs eternal, but nope, I don't think so. We'll be back.
Who does?
Bad guy. Always does.
You're dying. Coming at you.
We need to take down that force field.
Words won't do much.
But we need a...
We got a way through.
We've got to stop meeting like this. Sure is.
This guy is no fun at all. Max, why aren't you bantering with him?
Dire circumstances. The energy isn't right.
Oh, come on. This guy's got such a stick in his ass. How he wouldn't say anything but generic justice.
All I'm hearing is Pax likes talking to us.
There's not much competition right now, but yes.
Hell yeah.
Well, you know everyone likes talking to us, right?
Not everyone. This guy, for example, he doesn't seem like he'd be a fan of my stories.
Okay, I'll amend my statement. Everyone who's not a cop likes talking to me.
That's my goal. How many times have you run into these officers?
Oh, man. She needs to learn to keep her distance.
So, 2 times or?
Oh. Hello, loser. Flames everywhere. Only 3.
Told you.
In my defense, they keep running into me. It's not like I seek them out.
But you do go looking for a fight. And they're clearly willing to fight one.
I'm not sure now's the time for constructive criticism.
It's nice of you to call it constructive.
What, not constructive enough for you, Eli?
I'm not sure, Z. I'll have to get a second thought.
This dude is not messing around.
Not sure he knows how to mess around.
Hear that, big guy?
Not our best work. We're running on fumes here. You're weak.
Some sort of justice final boss? a crazy thing to say. Also, maybe you're right. Anyway, who is this guy?
Pax has bumped into him 3
In your face!
Everyone should have the nemesis.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that.
Take the better than you know than the one you don't. Yeah? So Pax knows this one. And that's better than the alternative. A final boss you don't know.
Stop saying final boss.
You're burning.
Because Justice could have something much worse than this. Yeah.
You suck.
Enough! You've left a trail of destruction behind you. Dead soldiers, some of them
You
just
could have
kids.
just left us alone.
You and your kind are a danger to our society. You need to be contained. I gave you a chance to surrender peacefully.
Just
But now we'll be
shut up.
No one move or I kill him.
Stop! Stop! If you hurt the praetor...
He doesn't need to get hurt if everyone just backs off.
They won't do that. Just put down your weapon and we can talk.
Lady, please, shut up. Any smart ideas?
I'm all out.
You're not going to kill this dude, are you?
I don't want to, but we're in a bit of a pickle, Eli.
So what do? Can we use our Vox?
What, all of you guys, including the whirlybirds? I don't know about you, but I can't shout that loud, Eli.
We can use this to broadcast to our Vox, but whose vocals and what?
I can scare them, but I'm not sure that'll help us escape.
Wait a second. If we use my new Vox combined with yours,
What do you mean by new Vox?
bring out bitumen, Eli.
The asphalt god won't do much.
Trust me. Give it a shot, and I'll help.
Okay, sure. And so he appeared, the tar dude, rising from the cracked concrete and molten asphalt.
And he was the size of a skyscraper.
The size of a skyscraper.
Is a good man. He actually thought it was possible to save you people, that you could be reasoned with. Look where that got us. If he dies, I'll hunt every single fucking one of you until the world is rid of deviants. And I'm starting with you.
CT!
Come on, Z. You can't do anything for them.
Shit, Pax!
Everybody get in. Where's CT?
They're not coming, but Pax is... Fuck!
Pax, what happened to her?
I couldn't see.
Sol, please help. She's not doing well.
Someone just do something?
Stay with me, babe. We'll be fine.
How is she doing?
Blood. Too much blood. Sol, are you gonna do your thing?
If you give me some room, I'll do what I can. I sing the body electric. The armies of those I love engirth me, and I engird them. They will not let me off till I go with them, respond to them, and discorrupt them, and charge them full with the charge of the soul.
Is it working?
I hope so. I never know what fucking poem to use. The whole thing's a mystery.
It's not just her. She's pregnant.
What do you mean?
Oh, wow.
What?
Okay. I'll try another poem. Can death be sleep when life is but a dream, and scenes of bliss pass as a phantom by?
Why the hell are you talking about death when she's...
Shh, Z.
The transient pleasures as a vision seem, and yet we think the greatest pains to die. How strange it is that man on earth should roam and lead a life of woe, but not forsake his rugged path, nor dare to view alone his future doom, which is but to awake.
In President Samuel Ward's best-selling, groundbreaking, and stirring non-fiction history of the American red squirrel.
Please turn that down. I don't want to hear anything more about squirrels.
There's supposed to be a briefing on the Rotown incident.
We were there, Kim. I'm not sure we need the official agitprop.
From the mind of our nation's great leader comes a book for the ages about the humblest and most noble of God's creatures. Squirrels, Our Greatest National Treasure, by President Samuel Ward. Available now wherever fine books are sold nationwide.
This is it.
Citizens, good morning.
Why is the magistrate doing the briefing? That's unusual. Turn it up.
I speak to you today as your duly elected leader of justice and faithful servant of our beloved republic.
Why does it say breaking announcement? This is weird.
Yesterday, our beautiful city of Detroit, cradle
I was
of
expecting them
modern
to keep
robotics,
Rotown under
was
wraps
struck
until all the
by
deviants have been
the
caught.
carnage and destruction caused by these foreign agitators will not go unpunished. Murderous monsters, acting on behalf of neighboring enemy states, have struck a blow against justice, liberty, and everything this nation stands for. It's becoming clear that our great nation needs a leader who embodies all of our values. Diversity, inclusion, strength, resilience, and most of all, hope. That is why I'm pleased to announce that Justice is endorsing for president.
She's awake.
Sorry about the restraints. Standard procedure for deviants, I'm afraid. The fetus is okay. We didn't know. It's frankly a miracle you made it all the way here.
You knew what you were doing, putting your unborn child at risk. Still, if I'd known, I wouldn't have.
I hope you're not in too much pain. We just want to talk without complications. How does that sound, Pax? Nothing official. Just 3 adults talking. Okay, Pax?
Hey, he asked you a question.
Do trust.
What's that? Did you try to say something?
The only other alternative was a gag. We prefer less barbaric methods to prevent you from using illegal language.
Pretty good, right? It's an experimental drug mixture. You can still talk, but your magic spells are useless.
This conversation is long overdue. We've been on your trail since Boulder. And even before that, your mother's commune? That incident set off a lot of alarms.
But it took a while to connect the dots and tie you to the Rockies Tourist Center. And then there was that incident at the Betty's in Utah. Not sure what you did to those officers, but you made a lasting impression.
That's when we realized we were dealing with, you call them divergents, in Pacifica.
With a trail of destruction you've left behind in Rotown, Chicago, Boulder, the Rockies, Salt Lake.
You gave me drugs?
The effects aren't permanent, if you're worried about that.
We can always hope.
Enough people have died needlessly. You must see that. Another deviant went nova in front of us all in Chicago. We simply want to stop you and your compatriots from hurting anyone else. Justice has facilities where your words will be under control. We know you're not monsters, Pax. The disorder infected you when you were children. You need help, structure, order. The best thing, the safest thing for everyone is for you to tell us where your friends are and let us bring them in without unnecessary violence. Once they're all safe, we can figure out how to prevent more innocents from getting hurt.
He's being very generous. We're being generous. It'd be easy to just...
You people are making new anomals. You're not looking to help us. You just want us out of the way.
What do you mean?
She's lying.
We found a child in the Rockies. Your people tried to murder her. She's a normal. Not even 10 years old. You're telling me she was a victim of a disorder that happened 30 years ago? We know what Justice is doing. We saw your facility in Nevada. You're making anomals.
That's not possible. Where was this? How did you...
What the hell was that?
Puritans.
What? Is Pacifica staging an invasion?
Maybe not Pacifica, but just... Walker here. Roger that. They're on the 2nd floor.
Already? How could they have gotten
The
past...
officers in the stairwell need assistance. Can you...
Yes, sir.
They're here for you, aren't they? What do you have that they want?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have no interest in seeing the Puritans get their hands on you. Terminal, release restraints in room 5. Authorization code Walker...
What?
I'm letting you go, Pax. Terminal, Authorization code Walker 9745. I don't know why they're after you or want you dead, but this is our country. We make the rules here. But you listen to me, Pax. I will find you and your crew again. For your safety and your child's well-being, turn yourself in as soon as possible. They're coming up the north stairwell. Take the service elevator to the south, down to the garage. My people have bigger problems to worry about right now. They'll leave you be.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. Oh, God. Hey, can someone give me a hand? Seriously, help. Are you an angel?
Fuck no. It's just me, Pax.
Sai?
You got her? Sai, careful. The
I
babies.
know, Z. Let's go.
Before either Justice or the Puritans decide we're the enemy.
What are you doing here?
Saving your ass, bro.
We had to get you to a real hospital. You were in a bad state.
Lucky thing we had 9-9. Things that old lady did to-
Stop, Eli. We swore to never speak of her Vox again. We were planning to... Do you remember what happened in Rotown?
Getting stabbed and CT? They're
Gone. Sorry. The van's waiting for us in the garage.
the van?
That traitor you met with in Rotown knew about the truck.
Sai, I think I can stand on my own feet again.
I'm not letting you go quite yet, Pax.
Let's go. Why didn't you tell me you were pregnant?
She didn't tell me either.
Okay, so you can't really complain about keeping secrets, okay?
Secrets? What secrets?
Ask her.
It's complicated.
Sai's the justice informant.
That's not... I didn't have a choice.
Oh, we always have a choice. You chose to betray us.
Do you even know what justice can do to you? They were going to hurt my family. What kind of choice was that?
She called Justice and Liberty and told them about the poppies. That's why they came.
Not true. Justice was already on their way. I was only trying to...
Come on, van's waiting.
Well, it's no tour bus, but we'll fit.
I'm just glad we ditched the truck after what Nine did. to-
Eli, no, we swore.
You're late. Let's go.
Who are you?
I'm your goddamn messiah, Pax. Get in.
Pax, I'll explain later. We've gotta go.
Wow, champ. You look like shit.
Yeah, that's the drugs.
Save it. We need to go. Now.
The data key. I don't have it. Theo.
Lost. In Rotown. It must have dropped out of your pocket when that bitch attacked you.
No.
We're alive. That's what matters. Stay low, Pax. We'll get out of here. With Nine's help.
Oh, God. It'll be fine.
Nothing will ever be fine again.
Come on. You've seen much worse.
No. No one has. I'm literally scarred for life. Just close your eyes, Pax. And ears.
Here we go. Grab onto something. We'll just be a couple of minutes.
Fine, but hurry.
Sorry for dragging you out of the van. Feeling okay after...
Soul's poetry helped. What's up with the old woman's box? Is she...
Do not
Never
go
again.
there.
We can't stay here. Every justice officer in the city's on high alert.
I just needed a minute with you guys, alone. Away from...
I think we can trust
Not
them.
the point, Theo. This is personal.
What? Where did you? We lost that in Rotown. You couldn't possibly have...
It's a copy. I actually bought 3. S-Mart had a deal. I copied the purity data onto a second key while you guys were checking on Pax. I was supposed to give the duplicate to Justice in exchange for my family and a pardon. That's the duplicate. I gave Justice a 3rd key with just bullshit on it. I guess the mission's back on track. You all know I was in juvie. What I did not tell you was that I was facing more than a decade behind bars. For fucking graffiti. So when Justice told me there was a way out, I knew if I stayed inside, they'd eventually discover what I was. I'd never see daylight again. After I got out, I met with a handler every couple of weeks. I told them just enough to keep them happy. But I never sold anyone out. Then one day they informed me I'm being sent to Pacifica. If I resist, they'll put me back behind bars. They smuggled me across the border as a refugee. At first, they wanted me to attend some protests. Get cozy with Republic expats, small stuff. After a few years, they went silent. I figured they'd forgotten about me. Then, about a year ago, someone shows up. Tells me to volunteer for the Medina Castillo campaign. So that's what I do. I keep them informed. It's not like I know much. But my handler isn't happy. Says they need more. Or I'm toast, and they will arrest my whole family. Put them on trial for harboring a terrorist. When Theo offered us this assignment, it's like I've hit the jackpot. Justice would kill to get their hands on Puritan data. I tell them as little as possible. Nothing about you guys, and they offer me a deal. Hand over the data key, Slate's wiped clean, and my family's safe.
Did you tell Justice about Liberty?
No. No. Well, sort of, but it's not what you think. I overheard one of the Camp Karens, Moon, talking to someone. Said she'd call the cops on those deviants. That they finally had a way to get rid of Annie. Justice were on their way. So, it was either tell you and make a run for it, or I called the number I had. Told them Moon was bullshitting, that Liberty was a drug operation, and if they held off until that evening, they'd be able to arrest the Kingpin. Unfortunately, they showed up way sooner than I'd hoped, and with a fucking army. But at least they weren't looking for anomals. Look, Liberty was doomed, no matter what. I was hoping to get everyone out before Justice arrived, but I'm sorry. I couldn't tell you without revealing everything. And I was afraid you wouldn't understand and leave me behind. But I did not sell them out, Pax. I tried to save them. All of them. And keep you safe. Which is why I left. The longer I stayed, the bigger the risk. For everyone. And I was getting sick from all the lies, so I figured Iowa was as good a time as any to get out. Hand over the duplicate of Justice. Especially after what happened at dinner that night, but I didn't. I couldn't. I mean, who knows what's on that thing? So, I gave them the third key, with a bunch of bullshit encrypted data on it. It'll take Justice ages to crack it. If they find out it's mostly K-pop, boy, are they gonna be mad. After I give them the key, they release me, tell me I can go home, that my family's safe, but when I finally get there, my dad calls the cops on me. Tells me they disowned me long ago, that I was a black stain on their flawless reputation. I was never gonna be what they wanted. Believing otherwise was a fairy tale. And here we are. I sacrificed this family for what I believed was my real family, and I'll never forgive myself for that mistake. But I had to explain myself before leaving.
Where are you going?
I'll get to that. After my parents kicked me out again, I didn't know what to do or where to go. But I remembered the map and the location of the Bronx Library. So that's where I went. And that's where I met Ruth, the librarian, and that's where I realized what I had to do. I can't just walk away. I can't leave the Republic again. Don't get me wrong, leaving with you, if you'd still have me, is awfully tempting. But I believe this country can change. I mean, I campaigned for Medina Castillo and Pacifica for a reason, not just to spy. It's weird now that Justice supports her campaign, but maybe that means we'll finally see real reform. Either way, I have to stick around and do what I can to help make this place better. And maybe a political solution is the only solution. I owe it to all the people I've hurt to at least try.
I'm sorry, but what? You're making this dramatic exit to go work for a politician who's collaborating with the people who tried to kill us?
I mean, fine. It doesn't have to be Castillo. This shit's complicated, I know that. But someone's going to get elected to run this country, this region, this city. And I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure we end up with the least terrible option.
Listen to yourself. The least terrible option? What's the point? People like us aren't even allowed to vote.
At least I'm doing something. At least I'm not running away when we both know we have the power to change things here.
Sorry to crash the party, but Ruth says, and I quote, "If those goddamn fools don't get back in the van right now, we're leaving without them." End quote. Apparently they've started shutting down bridges and tunnels.
Sigh.
I'm staying, Pax.
She's not going to change her mind. Listen, mate. No matter what you did or didn't do, you came back to help Pax. That matters. And I love you for it.
I'll miss you, Nahum. And you, Theo. You may be the biggest dork I've ever known, but you're a mensch. And I adore you. I know you're angry, and that's fine, but that's not gonna stop me.
Sigh.
No. Fuck that. We'll see each other again. And I love you like a big sister. Always will. Stay safe. This is the last mile. You'll make it.
When we were in Chicago, I got this K-pop mix from a guy who... Well, you should have it. I got it for you.
You... No way, dude. I never thought you'd... You don't even like K-pop.
No, but you do.
Oh, beautiful. Just beautiful. No hugs from me, though. I don't want any tears.
You're staying?
I'm a militant motherfucker. Whatever the hell Justice are aiming to do, I'm aiming to stop them. That's hard work to do remotely. And honestly, the stuff this one said inspired me. Maybe I'll even introduce her to some people.
This is your last warning, people. I'm pulling out of here in 10 seconds.
They're ready, Ruth. She'll take care of you folks. She's the best goddamn librarian we got. Now, let's clear the streets before the drones arrive. I know this little joint only 10, 15 minutes away. We can grab a beer and call some folks.
Sure.
Is anyone gonna tell me how you all made it to New York?
That would mean getting into details about how 9 used her Vox to...
No. No. We swore.
Never again.
I mean, she just did it again earlier today.
Never
so...
again. Again.
Oh, come on, guys. It wasn't that bad, was it?
Speak for yourself, Theo. They just dulled all your senses.
Hey, I'm not that much older than you.
Why isn't she saying anything?
Oh, God. Not again.
Did you have anything to do with that disease-spreading the scarfed weasel who manhandled me?
Pardon?
She means Desmond. Contact, Detroit.
Ah, was a contractor. Never worked with him personally. We don't often have turncoats among us. Nova Scotia's due diligence track record is exemplary.
I'll be the judge of that young lady person.
Whoa.
It's bigger than I expected.
I'd do anything for a swim right now.
The Atlantic? In October?
It's beautiful.
This is nothing compared to the Pacific
No.
Ocean.
Let them have this.
What are those buildings?
One of many failed experiments. To save us all from the rising tides. The towers harness tidal waves to generate power. They might still be functional, but
There aren't many of them left.
I've never seen the Atlantic Ocean before either.
Sai's always talking about how different the beaches were out here.
Doesn't look like they have any.
There's a motel coming up in 2 miles.
It's getting brighter. Maybe a good time to stop for the day.
You could have just gone at the motel.
I figured there'd be rest stops. Can you guys just give me a minute? I don't like to talk when I...
Talk when you what, Theo?
He's pea-shy.
He's... Oh my god. Theo's pea-shy.
I hate you guys. So much.
You're saying they didn't know about experiments on children going back 2 decades? No. They're just covering up. They must know.
That's what it sounded like.
You don't really buy that, do you?
Look, I'm just telling you what they said. I don't know what the truth is, and I'm not sure I care anymore.
Me neither.
Why are we looking at a rodent?
It's dead.
Yes, a dead rodent. Why are we looking at a dead rodent?
Because it's federally protected. It's Ward's favorite animal. We hit it with our car. That's a crime punishable with up to 10 years in a federal prison.
We need to get rid of it unless we want more attention from justice.
I think we got their attention already.
Someone needs to clean this up.
She killed it.
Careful, young lady. I'm doing you a favor just by being here.
Sorry, folks. I'm not risking rabies on anyone's behalf.
Wow, look at that poor thing. It's flat as a pancake.
Guys, it's a squirrel. I've got this.
Okay, push harder. Almost. Almost. Got it. Nice job. You'll be able to take over for Ruth in no time.
The libraries are on the verge of extinction. We managed to keep them operational for decades, but now...
But you can rebuild, right? You can't just let them win.
We can try. It took the better part of my life to build the Weave, and it's not easy to recruit people we can trust. But it's possible. Especially with the aid of people like you. Right now, we do the most good by getting you and your cargo to Nova Scotia.
Hey, oh, check this out.
Check this out, what?
Darling, did you know Lady Justice named her dog after an organized crime syndicate? Get it? I'm known.
Oh, I thought you were... No, never mind.
Come on, tell me.
The accent, it reminded me of CT.
Oh, sorry. Let's, talk about something else.
Okay. Pax, who's the baby's father? Gnome said it's not theirs.
Whoa, okay.
Shouldn't we all be sleeping?
A guy I met back in Pacifica. Nobody you'd know.
That's true. I don't know a lot of people.
Pax, some guy from Pacifica, their kid, and us. One big happy family.
Zeke, stop tapping on our seat. I'm trying very hard to astral project myself into a dimension with more legroom.
Yeah, sure. Sorry, okay, but I do have to tap on something.
Your lap. Tap on your lap.
Fine.
Does the Pacific still beat this, Gnome?
I prefer sunsets to sunrises, that's all I'm saying.
And beaches to whatever this is.
Think they can see us from the highway?
I doubt it. And if they could, we're just a big family in a boring van.
Kind of morbid that these houses are still standing.
The government's not about to spend money tearing these coastal towns down.
You could go diving and find some valuable shit in there.
Have you done a lot of diving?
If you want to see me in a swimsuit, Theo, just ask. That's how I met my third husband.
Never
and
mind.
he...
Ugh, Nine. Do we need to stop again?
That could have been anyone. Don't look at me. Look at the child.
Oh, you're blaming the kid who doesn't speak. That's...
There's a Betty's coming up in a few miles. You can all relieve yourselves.
And eat. I'm starving.
Isn't everyone sick and tired of Betty's?
Oh boy, you've stepped in it now.
Sick of Betty's? Dude, I've only tried like half of their menu, and I'm already looking forward to starting over.
If you're sick of Betty's, you're sick of living. Are you sick of living, Theo?
I had my wedding reception at Betty's.
Receptions, plural?
All 8 of them.
Pax, can I have a minute?
I'm kinda hungry.
This won't take long, and I don't know when or if we'll have another chance to speak. Is it Jacobs? I ask because I assume you haven't been in touch with Jacob since Pacifica? He's a difficult man to get a hold of. We've been unsuccessful. It's like he just vanished.
It was after the sessions ended. We kept it completely professional while...
I'm sure you did. Does he know about the pregnancy?
He does. Why do you care?
Do you know where Jacob is, Pax?
What does it matter?
Your business is your business.
Then why ask about him?
I need to know if you're going to Nova Scotia to join us, or if you just see this job as a way out. You have a child to protect. Turning your back on the cause for what you consider a simple life must be quite tempting. What Saul and your friend Sai are doing is admirable, but ineffectual. Sure, they might do some good before they burn out or get killed. But if you combine your powers and your device with Nova Scotia's resources, we might have a chance to save the Republic. Maybe even the world. I want you to consider it, Pax. You could be instrumental in the coming fight.
And how do we know you're telling the truth?
Have we ever given you a reason to doubt us? We've been true to our word every step of the way. You get your ticket out of here either way. But that's thanks to people like Luna, Lottie, Saul, Jacob, Theo. They've risked everything to get you here, and they trust me. It's up to you to decide if you want to use your voice to return the favor. I just need to know what you're thinking. If you're open to continuing the good work. Justice has been suppressing language and using it to control the people. We want to use it to free them, to give them autonomy again. I'm not asking for a decision. I know this journey isn't over yet, and things could happen. But it would be helpful to know where you're at right now.
Sounds a whole lot like someone wants to use us to achieve their own ends.
So what? If those ends benefit everyone? In Nova Scotia, you'd be safe, protected, well compensated, and you'd be doing meaningful work. If you want to be precious about whether or not you're being used, that's your call. Just think about it. They'll be waiting for us. I can't say I'm hungry, but we should eat while we can.
Welcome to Betty's, Sweet Pea. Your friends have already put in their orders, but they told me to wait for you. So what'll it be?
This is for you.
Oh! What is this?
Henry's writing songs now, believe it or not. He wanted you to have a copy of the lyrics.
Oh, these lyrics, they're... Got no Betty waiting for me at home. Hope the kids don't miss me too much when I'm gone. This is sad music, honey. Was Henry doing okay? I know he's a self-sufficient man, but I worry. It's not always easy, missing him.
He wasn't doing well. Out of work and worried. You'd be disappointed in him.
Oh, for Pete's sake. That breaks my heart. He's always been a soulful man, but if he's not working and writing sad songs, I didn't even know that was possible. If he can change, maybe I can too. And if I do change, will I end up sad? You've given me a lot to chew on, honey. Oh, and speaking of, I ought to get you something to chew on. What can I get you to eat? Looks like you're eating for two today. I'll ask the chef bot to be extra generous. Take your time, Toots, no rush.
I'll have the mac and cheese. It was really good the last time I visited Betty's.
Doing okay, hun? You look a little down.
Just missing a good friend. She's a big fan of your, work.
Well, isn't that sweet? You should bring her along next time.
Sure. Next time.
I'll get started on your orders. And sweetheart, you're getting a slice of apple pie on the house.
You know you can tell me your name. Nobody will know. Except Pax, maybe. And she can keep a secret. Trust me. I know. Is it Xiomara? Or Maya? I know those are Mexican names. And also the names of my... What about Emily? Blink twice if your name is Emily. Or raise your hand if your name is Sarah. Fair enough, chica.
Having a deep conversation over here?
If I can guess her name, at least we have something. It feels wrong to smuggle her out of the country with no idea where she came from or who her parents are. I don't know how I feel about just leaving her in Nova Scotia with a bunch of strangers. I saw you with Ruth. Sorry for prying, but I have to say I'm curious. I don't know how high her position is in the weave, but I bet it's up there.
She wants me to do more. Everyone wants me to do more. She made some good points, and I probably owe it to her to think it over. The weave has saved our butts on multiple occasions. Why is it so hard for people to get that this is supposed to be my ticket out, not a stepping stone to another fight?
I think I get it. At the start of this mission, I thought I knew what was going on, what I wanted. To get through this job, go home to my family. But you all showed me that I didn't have to wait to start living again. You're one of the first friends I've had in a long time. A long time. I'm grateful for that, Pax. Whatever happens next, I know you'll do the right thing.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to smoke in here?
It's just the one, love. It was a gift from Ruth. Can't let it go to waste. And anyway, I could take a scolding from Betty if I absolutely had to. And besides, we're on the outskirts of society. Normal rules don't apply.
Everything about this leg of the road trip does feel liminal.
Hard to believe we're nearing the finish line. Which means now's as good or bad a time as any, I guess.
What's happening?
Just listen. Things between us haven't always been easy. And I know you called it off last time for good reason. We were stuck in our old patterns. Bickering and keeping secrets and using each other to make our lives bearable. But it feels different now.
Almost losing you to a psychopath with a badge put things into perspective.
So I want us to try again. It doesn't have to happen now. We don't have to jump into each other's arms right away. But after we get out of here, or whenever you're ready, if you want to. Obviously, you're under no obligation to say yes. I know you know that, but still.
I want the same thing, no? You are my favorite human.
Really?
Really.
Fuck. I didn't realize how nerve-wracking this would be. I feel like I could run a marathon. Bet you never thought you'd hear me say that.
How mad would you be if I told you that's adorable?
Furious, love.
Wait, hang on. There's something you need to know.
There is? I suppose if there's anything else we need to talk about, now would be the time.
So, the father, he is in the picture. We planned to get in touch once I got out. I get it if this changes things for you.
Huh. Wow. Huh. Why am I surprised?
No, it's not like I...
No, I mean, literally. I shouldn't be surprised. You're pregnant. Of course the father should be in the picture, if he's one of the good ones. He is one of the good ones, right?
Yes. God. Almost too good.
Right. Well, you didn't have to go that far. but we'll sort it out, okay? I went into this whole confession knowing full well that rejection was a possibility, so I can work with this too.
There I was, pretending to be the club owner's wife and working as a pole dancer at the same time. I know what you're thinking. How could I pull that off? Costume changes, young ones. Costume changes. I also had to change my makeup every 5 seconds. So after a couple hours, my cheeks were redder than a baboon's ass. But by the end of the night, I'd scammed some investors out of 6 big ones, and I had a bra full of tips. And the club owner proposed to me the next morning. Second best honeymoon of my 20s.
Whoa, okay, whoa. If anyone is Betty's favorite, it's me, okay?
Bold claim to make to someone who literally camped out in a Betty's for weeks, months. You were there for a long time, Oh.
I wasn't keeping track.
I'm still pulling for my boyish charm to win her over, though.
I think Betty appreciates men who are a little more mature in every way.
Burn.
Sai would have challenged you all to a duel for the honor of being Betty's favorite.
I would have yielded. She's the original superfan.
The Betty I knew was creepy. I didn't like her at all. This one's better.
Not long until we're sipping Mai Tais on the beaches of Nova Scotia.
Isn't Nova Scotia cold?
Okay, metaphorical Mai Tais and beaches, but we'll be safe. And they will help us. And maybe we can relax for once.
That sounds good.
What will you do when this is over, Z?
Not totally sure yet. But Ruth got me thinking about the libraries. Maybe I can talk to those Nova Scotians about rebuilding their network. Because, I mean, this country is fucked without them, so. But I also might have some responsibilities as an aunt in my future. And I mean, that's pretty important too. I don't know, maybe Pax can help me figure out what I'll be doing next. But anyway, that's a conversation for later.
Okay, folks, that's everything. Now you get in here and chow down while it's still hot.
I am so ready for this.
Oh my god, Theo, are you eating fried chicken?
I don't just eat vegetables, you know.
Yes, you do.
You seen me eat a hot dog.
Have we, though?
I don't remember that.
I'm too tired. I don't know if you're joking or not.
Speaking of tired, do they have coffee?
Only the fake stuff, but
I ordered 2 pots.
Only 2? You obviously haven't been paying attention to Ziggy's caffeine intake.
Oh, is that how you get your zig?
Lord, it's that song.
What song?
From the car in Pacifica. And the bar?
Betty, could you turn that up for us?
Come on now, hey, sing along if you know what I mean. There are good ways to cry. Ooh, hey, sing along if you know what I mean. There are good ways to die. Ooh.
Oh, we have to add this to our set list.
Can you believe this crew lost the Badlands Bar and Grill Battle of the Bands? We were robbed, I tell you.
No, great spooning.
You've done a forking great job yourself.
Sai would have loved this.
She could play the hell out of some silverware, I bet.
Alrighty, folks, here's your coffee.
Ah, finally.
And, we'll take a third pot when you have a chance. Please. Thank you.
Slow down. Pax is hurt.
I'm fine. Just keep going. Come on. Don't be a crybaby. We can do this. We can do this.
Did we lose them?
I don't see anyone following us.
Hopefully they didn't turn back to follow the rest of them.
I don't think so. Most of them stuck with the car. The rest came after us. I think Theo made a clean escape with the others.
All thanks to Nine and her box.
Don't. Please. Not now. Not ever.
And what about Ruth?
She knew what she was doing, Eli. We can't worry about her now.
Who are they?
Oh, I'm guessing Puritans. Justice isn't this competent. And that ship looked familiar.
Justice would have just killed us. The Puritans want us alive, at least until they get the cargo.
Ruth said the pier's on the south end of the peninsula, about a mile away.
Didn't she say to also look out for a lighthouse?
There's a light in the sky, in that direction.
We keep to a straight line until we hit the ocean.
Hopefully the others will be safe following the main road. Pax, is the baby going to be okay? With all the running and jumping, and you're already injured.
Not helping.
It hasn't been a problem so far, and we don't have much choice.
Right. Just say something if you need a hand.
I will.
Do you think they gave up and went back home?
Who, the Puritans? I don't think so. I think they're still looking for us.
Well, we've dodged them twice now. If this is them, they're not giving up.
But they can't follow us to Nova Scotia, right?
I don't think so, but who knows? We never thought they'd track us here either.
Maybe it's someone else.
I mean, yeah, could be Justice. I mean, could be anyone at this point. Feels like the whole world is chasing us.
I've done a lot of running and fighting since I met you.
Sorry about that, Owen.
I don't mind.
Oh, hey, the lighthouse. Come on, it's not far.
How do we cross this in a straight line?
I'm not setting foot in a bog. We sink like stones.
We follow the path. Let's go. At least we know where we're going.
Why are there fences everywhere?
It's for the tourists, I think.
Aren't tourists able to follow trails without fences?
Yeah, well, city people are stupid. If you don't have fences, they'll hurt themselves.
If they can't follow trails, maybe they shouldn't be walking around in the forest?
I agree. They should just stay in the cities.
Wait. Did you guys hear that?
Look, there.
Is it a plane?
Yeah, that's a Puritan ship, all right.
They know we're here.
What do we do?
Stay close to me, O.
There will be no negotiations this time. Put down the data key now, or we will kill you all and take it.
We don't have it.
You know you don't have the stolen EMP generator this time, right? It won't go well for you.
Try us.
All right.
So much for losing them.
Hello, loser.
Better us than the others. I mean Theo in this.
I know. She's not wrong. The old wooden movies were box.
It's really cool if you think about that.
We're not gonna be able to hold on.
Justice.
I'd be glad to see those guys. Their shields down. They'll be vulnerable. Doesn't matter. They're fighting each other. Pax, let's go. I don't know, maybe someone reported the bad. Maybe they followed the others. It doesn't matter. Let's leave while we take that.
Looks like there's a bridge we can cross ahead.
Blocked.
Come on, before someone gets away.
Pax, take the lead. We'll follow you out.
You're on fire.
What are you waiting for? Cross up ahead.
If we stay here, someone's gonna get hurt.
Surprise! Eyes on me. You're dying.
Hello, loser.
You're burning. You're stupid.
Please just surrender the data. It's the only thing she wants from you.
And what do you want?
What do I want what she wants. She's trying to make a better world. We have common enemies. I don't know why you can't see that.
She wants to murder anomals.
She wants to cure the world. Unmoderated language is destroying the fabric of society. You must realize that. We all have to make sacrifices for the greater good, and she understands better than most what's required.
I'm sure you believe that, but we're not ready to be sacrificed. And we don't have the data. So let's just get on with this, okay?
I'm really disappointed.
So you're disappointed in us.
Of course, you've been disappointing.
Hello, loser. Everything you say sounds like it's borrowed from your boss.
It's an honor to serve her.
You see what I mean? Coming.
You are tiresome.
You can walk away anytime. I won't stop you. Coming at you.
It's not the fighting that exhausts me. It's the childish rambling.
Trust me, you're not exactly the ideal fire all over. Like I said, trust me, you're not exactly the ideal conversation.
Where the data is, you could tell me to be done with this.
In your face. Don't they dignify that with a response? We'll find out.
You are vastly outnumbered and outmatched. There are no religious fanatics. To an irrational society, our rationality may seem like fanaticism.
I just know that you got that from an inspirational poster.
Is this how you want to die? With juvenile insults for your last words?
Better than dying in one of your research facilities.
Then, at least, you have done some service to society.
As if you'd know anything about that.
Enough. I'm done pretending you can be reasonable.
Still. Surprise!
She'll be here soon. There's nowhere to go. You and your kind have already lost.
Oh.
Shit.
I hope I didn't interrupt anything.
We were done talking. Look, do we need to fight you too? Because we
No,
will.
stop. I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to make sure you get away.
Okay.
We don't have much time. Justice is sending everything they got to deal with these Puritans. Wherever you're going, I suggest you make a beeline.
But why?
Because you were telling the truth, Pax. I don't know what's going on, but we've been lied to. All of us. There are facilities.
You're damn right there are.
Living proof, right here.
And the disorder. I always thought the conspiracy theories were bullshit. But I didn't have to dig very far to find 1,000 questions. I don't know what any of it means, but I can't in good conscience let them take you, Pax. Not until I understand what's going on here.
So, you're just going to let us leave?
Looks like it, but you need to hurry. When I said they're sending everything we've got...
You don't need to tell us twice. Let's go. I hope you find the answers you're looking for.
I think I can hear the ocean.
I can definitely smell it.
We're getting close.
Is that the dock? Where's the boat? And the others?
Boat's not due until midnight. I'm sure they'll be here soon. We led the Puritans away from them. Look for a parking lot. That's our meeting spot.
There's a driveway over here.
Should be it. Everyone good?
Perfectly peachy, boss.
Yes.
Still breathing.
Everyone okay?
Absolutely fucking peachy, Pax.
Oh shit. What's happening?
Stay calm. We got this. Theo?
Just talk to them.
Who is that?
The queen bitch who's been chasing us since Utah.
This has all been so unnecessary. Give me the data key.
Don't give her anything.
You know, we could just kill you all and take it. But we're not monsters.
You're holding a child hostage.
Because you forced me to. Look, we are not the villains here. Justice and your masters, they're the same. They both want to use language to change and control the world. All we want is to restrict it for the good of everyone.
How's that any better? Silencing everyone.
You were with us for a decade, Theo. I'm disappointed you learned nothing. We gave you every opportunity to grow, and I worked so hard to share my vision with all of our disciples. We have the tools to make a better world, but so many people fail to understand what we can do for them. Look, I feel you haven't given me a chance to really pitch our vision. If you just give me 5 minutes, we have a deck that explains what we're all about. It'll be so much easier if I can just show you what we stand for and what we're planning to do.
You're trying to understand and control the proto-language? It's taken me 30 years, and I still don't know how to use my Vox to do what I want, but I think I finally understand. Our vocals aren't about the words. They are about empathy. I use my words as weapons. Every conversation a confrontation. Before this trip, I didn't know how to listen. So how could I know what to say? Z, I never saw you as a person. I only saw you as my little sister. Despite all your quips and sarcasm, you're an idealist. And you're going to do great things. Gnome, there was so much history getting in our way, but I see you now. You were always there for me, even when we weren't together. Eli, you will always do what's right to help those in need. And Theo, you have so much strength. And you're our buddy, but that's not all you are. You are our leader, our crew dad. And I love you. I love all of you.
That was beautiful. Now hand over the data key.
I told you, I could kill you all. I'm not a murderer. I don't want to kill anyone, but I don't feel morally obliged not to. This is about something much bigger than individual lives. The history books will agree with me, and
Are you okay?
I'll be fine. Once we get to Nova Scotia. They have a dock. I wasn't sure the pulse generator would work again, but Ziggy took a look at it on the road to New York.
I mean, I replaced a few components, but it only finished charging last night. We got lucky.
We should head to the dock. The boat will be here soon.
Do we just leave them here?
I've disabled the cyborgs.
And she isn't much of a threat without them. Or her ship. Justice will be here soon, I expect.
Okay, let's go.
I appreciate that, Pax. I'm not a natural leader, but I've grown into it. And you've supported that, and me, every step of the way. Well, most steps. I wouldn't be where I am today without the choices you've made.
How's the arm?
Nothing a doc can't fix. Listen. What you said back there, what you did. You gave us strength. Without those words, I would have been powerless. When you care so much about people, it's scary thinking you could lose them.
It was all true. You're one of us now, Theo.
That means a lot, Bax. I feel like I've grown closer to everyone. You've made an effort to include me and open up to me. I appreciate that. What you've said and done matters. To me. To the others. There's one more thing. If anything was to happen, I want you to do something. For me, my sister, Beatrice. Let her know about a potential cure. About Nova Scotia. I can't ask you to help her. I don't even know how you do that, but I want her to know there's hope. If I can't tell her myself.
Of course I will.
Thank you, Pax. Boat's not here yet. We're ahead of schedule, but it should. That's the child who was with the overseer. Hey, kid. We're not going to hurt you. You should head back to shore. I'm sure someone will help you get back home. You okay, kid? What's your name? You should go back to shore. You can't stay here, kid. You okay, kid?
Careful, Theo. Keep your distance. Theo, be careful.
No, Christ.
Paradox, axiom, opposing forces. We represent axiom, the absolute binary truth. Nothing is subjective, nothing is uncertain. There's only true or false, and nothing in between. By unleashing Axiom to change the cosmos, you are now an enemy of Paradox. We welcome you.
Pax? What? What? Pax.
I don't know. It wasn't me. I think it was... I don't know how I did that. Or what I said. Theo.
He's gone.
guys, wait. I'm not getting on that boat.
No, I didn't think you would. What's your plan?
I spent some time speaking with Ruth on the way up here, and she opened my eyes to what this country really needs. Seeing the weave crumble before our eyes in Utah, Colorado, and New York, and with Ruth, the weave needs to be rebuilt, and I think I can help. I can help. I can make a difference. So, you know what? I'm staying. I'm staying for the libraries and hopefully to help other anomals. So, I guess this is goodbye, Pax. What will you do once you get to Nova Scotia?
Staying there. At least for the time being.
Well, wasn't that the plan to begin with?
The plan was to just do the mission, figure out next steps along the way. But I wasn't really planning on staying. I had other arrangements. But now, what Ruth said resonated. There's no escaping this world. And Nova Scotia, the Weave, the librarians, they have the tools, the vision. I can do the most good working with them. And the baby, my baby, will be safe there.
When did you make up your mind about all this?
I won't be staying.
Well, where will you go?
Europe. For starters. After that, wherever the road takes us, I guess.
Okay, so when did you make up your mind about this?
It was never a single choice. It was every choice. Adding up. Every step of the way. The truth is, we don't really know how any of this works. Free will, fate, chaos. We're blind to it. Look, it's about perspective, isn't it? I'm not saying choice is meaningless or that there's no purpose, or that we have no control over this universe, but we just have to exist and react in every moment, regardless of how that moment came to be. This decision or consequence, it just feels right, even if it's not a choice.
It sounds like the right decision. For both of you. And I guess this is, goodbye.
For now.
Sure. Well, I don't know if we'll ever see each other again.
We will. Once things have improved. Once we're safe again.
And when will that be? Yeah. Exactly. Well, Godspeed, sis.
Okay. Since it looks like we're all doing this, we're still getting on that boat. Me, girl. What Ruth said makes sense. Nova Scotia has the tools we need to help other anomals. And they might be able to help O with her Vox. I don't know if cure is the word I'd use, but if they can make her better, I can't turn my back on that opportunity.
What about you? What are you thinking?
I figured we'd stick together until the bitter end. But Sai's long gone, and Theo's. I'm sticking with you. Where you go, I go. At least for now. Who knows? Maybe Nova Scotia turns out to be a paradise on Earth. I just hope they sell E6 there. I was planning to stick with you for as long as you'd have me around. Sounds like the long has turned into a short. But until then, I'll be by your side. At least I get to see Nova Scotia. Can't say that was on my bucket list, but I'll take it.
I think our captain's getting impatient, and we don't know when Justice will change their minds about letting us go. So long, Z. We'll see each other again. And I promise it won't be another 15 years.
16, Pax. It was 16. And yeah, well, take care of yourself.
Well, can we get a move on? I don't want to miss my one chance to leave this hellhole and all of my ex-husbands behind. The rest of you, I wish you good luck. I'm sure you'll regret staying. Don't tell me I didn't warn you.